jump to the. Oh,
Man, we just want to be free. We want to be free to ride our machines. We just want to be left alone. We want to party. We don't stay inside because of rain. We don't stay at home because it's cold. We don't even like to park our bikes. We ride. This is our biker's lifestyle.
And we're back.
And we're back. Yeah. Yeah. We don't know what we're doing either. So we're all going to learn something new today.
Sure.
But so we're on with is it Hell on Two Wheels?
Yeah, Hell's on Two Wheels.
Hell's on Two Wheels. That's right.
Yeah.
And you guys got a channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
And, what are you guys doing with your channel on YouTube?
Well, we got two things that we do. I do a show every Monday night, and we do ride videos because we do a lot of long distance riding. So that's the two things about our channel.
Now the Monday night show, what's that called? That's called
Weekend
Hangover Monday or
Weekend Hangover.
Weekend Hangover. That's it.
Yeah.
So what's that about?
I just started doing it because a lot of the friendships I've made with manufacturers and builders and painters and stuff. So it's my way of trying to help those small guys out and doing what I can do to help them, bring them on, try to get them into people that normally wouldn't even look at them. And some people it's helped out big time, but some people, we're still a small channel, so they really haven't seen much from it.
No, I hear you, man. We're a small channel too. I mean, sooner or later it'll catch on and people will go back into the back catalog and start watching that stuff. But yeah, no, we just keep putting stuff out there like that too. Hopefully, people we want to get noticed.
We really do it just to meet people.
Yeah.
That way, like if we're traveling, we always know somebody somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. Yeah.
Where you what part of the country are you living in? The Southwest or?
No, we're back on the East Coast. We're in Kentucky right now.
Oh, okay. Right.
Every 3 months we change locations.
Nice.
Yep, and we ride out of that location to wherever.
Nice. No, man. I've said it before. I said it again. Kentucky's one of those riding gems that's kind of a secret. Nobody really ever talks about it, but that's one of the best states to ride around in. As far as roads and scenery go. We usually take a trip down to Kentucky every year, twice a year. So,
it's got a good blend of mountain carving and back roads and just anything you want to ride, you kind of got the state.
Oh yeah, and it's not even a very big state, but it's still, like I said, it's just one of those states. It's just super awesome to ride in. So you guys. Oh, go ahead, Tank.
Last year we hit 3/4 of the U.S. on the bike
in 10 months.
Nice. So I was just going to say, so you go one place, you stay for 3 months, kind of just see the sights, check the people out, make some friends.
Yeah, we went coast to coast last year, and I think we did how many states?
I don't know.
28 or 29 states.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. So what's your favorite place to travel to in the United States?
Go ahead.
My personal favorite, it has been Colorado.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. What about Colorado? It's just the scenery, the mountains, the people, the
Free
The
legal marijuana.
legal weed. Yeah.
I'd have to say, well, the scenery and there's some difficult riding. Well, for me.
Yeah, she just started riding in April.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So the lowriders, you guys have everybody sign the tank or have people sign the tank? Is that now her bike or?
Yeah, that's my bike.
Oh, okay, cool.
And we had everybody sign it since I put a dent in it learning to ride. And we thought we'd make the best of it and have everybody sign it as we traveled the country. So we can hang it up on the wall as a memory piece later.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. You know, that's pretty rad. You guys meet anybody like other YouTubers or podcasters or anything? Or
A lot.
A whole lot.
A whole lot. But it's kind of funny. Like you'll talk to people and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we rode with them," or "Yeah, we hung out with them," or because we're the type that like say we get to know you guys and you're like, "Hey, we're having a cookout or whatever." We're the type that we'll run 24 hours to hang out with somebody and run back. Like we just love to ride and party and hang out with everybody.
Strip poker run.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't win. She might win. But
yeah, we went from Florida, Daytona Beach to Texas and back in what, the 3.5 days?
Yeah, we ran from Daytona Beach to Houston, Texas in under 24 hours. So,
well, I mean, yeah, I mean that sounds pretty cool, man. So, what do you do for a living that's gives you all this free time? I'm just curious.
I'm a trophy.
I could tell. It's the beard. But
I'm a travel nurse.
Oh, okay.
So that's how we can move every 3 months and still make enough money to make ends meet and buy motorcycle parts.
I'm really envious, man. Yeah, wow.
He does YouTube and I work.
Yeah, I gotta ask, and the only reason I ask is up until like a month ago, I didn't know what a traveling nurse is. I still don't, but I've heard of multiple people being it. I sold a motorcycle and a guy was like, "Yeah, I'm a traveling nurse. I just happen to be in the state. I want to buy your bike," and it didn't work out. What is a traveling nurse?
So you take contracts, and usually the contracts are 13 weeks, and at close to the end of 13 weeks, you look all over the country, and I pick whoever's paying the most, obviously, and will give me the schedule I want, and
yeah. So
switch
basically,
hospitals.
So basically, when a hospital has a shortage, they'll put contracts out for bringing nurses in to work as temporary employees. So,
no, I've actually heard about that with doctors and surgeons doing that. I didn't know they were also doing it with nurses. Wow.
Oh yeah, it's a big thing right now because the pay is hard to beat. There's no way I'll go back to a regular nurse job. 2 vacations a year? Hell no. Less money? They can keep it.
Sounds like you're on vacation every 3 months in between
Yes.
contracts.
Yeah, and then if I can work 3 on, 1 off, 3 on, 7 off every other week, I can get 7 days off to travel.
Right on.
That's cool, man. What do you ride?
I got a 20 Road Glide.
Nice.
Yeah. It's named Hellacious for a reason.
What? Why is it named Hellacious?
Well, when I meet up with you guys sometime, you'll find out why it's named Hellacious.
Okay.
Just a little extra oomph.
I'm a performance guy, so
I hear you. Now I got a 117 in my 09 Road King, so I know all about the joys and pain of owning a performance motorcycle.
Well, it's not. Yeah, exactly. Like it's not fad for me. I've been doing it for forever. Back in the Evos and twin cams and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing how much I can push out of it before I blow it apart. So
you got the 131 or
no?
Oh, okay. You go bigger than that, or
No.
oh, okay. So you built off.
He's so secretive about it.
I'm secretive about it because I like fucking around with people.
Oh, I like fucking around too. I came off the street racing scene, so I get it.
So he definitely gets my confidence. You never say what's in it. You never tell what's underneath the hood. You're like, if you want it, show some cash, and you'll be able to see it.
You got a hair dryer on it?
Yeah.
Well, see, you can't. You got to kind of see that. You can see that, you know. Unfortunately, we don't have a hood to hide that under, you know.
but no, it's kind of one. We finally got to a point in my life where I could actually sit down and build what I've always dreamed to build.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm fortunate in that, and I don't know. I love it because everybody's like, "Oh, you need this big motor and stuff." I'm like, "Nah." I mean, if you actually know how to ride and what you want, you don't need that big to, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I actually just took compression out of my bike to make it more streetable because it was too much for, you know, it's just naturally aspirated, and I was pushing over 11, and it was just, I mean, on a hot day that fucker wanted to melt down.
Oh yeah.
So keeping it cool. My thighs were burning. I started warping head gaskets, warping heads, and yeah. So I was like, fuck, I gotta take compression out of this fucker.
Well, I just had to redo the case and replace the inner primary and all that. So
yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, it's like I got a dark horse bottom end, and I mean I can't. Yeah,
that's what.
Oh, that's what you're running too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I shout out to them. That thing has stayed together, you know.
Yeah. Other than that, it's just been I've had a lot of head problems. You know.
Well, the valve springs.
Well, that was the first build. I broke the valve springs and dropped the valves. So yeah, didn't even have 2,000 miles on it. But I was running Fueling's parts, and they were real cool about it. Like they paid to replace and rebuild and stuff because we talked to them before, and I kept saying, I don't know, like the numbers aren't adding up. Is this going to hold? They're like, yeah, it'll hold. They promised it'll hold. Well, it didn't hold. But I have to say, they stood behind their word and their product. So,
hey man, that's cool, man. I've dealt with a few, let's just say, speed shops that weren't as understanding. You know, you're like, well, we got these parts, they should last forever, and then they don't last a season. And then they're like, I don't know, you must have done something wrong. What, do exactly what I said I was going to fucking do with it? Yeah, I did exactly that, you know?
Well, you know, I guess they have like a lot of the guys they get into the fad, and they come in there talking a big game, and most of them will never run the bike the way we run it. You know, like my shift point is 7,000 RPM. So not too many guys will going to run a Harley motor up that high. And I kept telling them, this is how I run. This is how I'm going to set it up. This is what. Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. And then how many times 3 times it's been rebuilt this year?
Yeah.
So, but they love it in a sense that I'm pushing the product to a point that most guys don't push it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just going out on the streets and running it. I'm taking it off and, you know, running 10,000 miles in 20 days running their parts. So I'm showing.
We put it to the test.
Yeah. Well, I'm showing it's you can run it across country or you can put it on the street. It gives you a great balance.
Right on, man.
But yeah, I don't know. My problem is I'm one of those guys that I'm either going to blow it up or I'm going to win.
Exactly. Yeah. You can replace parts, but glory's forever. So
exactly.
Get it.
Plus, you got a good excuse if you lose. It blew up on me, man.
Yeah, I was kicking your ass right up until it let go.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, so you guys do Sturgis, and I see you guys are going to be in Daytona. We're actually going to be in Daytona this year. So you guys got a meet and greet on the 7th?
Yeah, Zero reached out to us and it's like, hey, you know, we'd like to help you guys out, you know, because we're a smaller channel, but we've created a good relationship with them. They're like, hey, let's do this thing, help you guys out, do a meet and greet. it'll be our first one. We just thought it'd be cool. So,
Where's the meet and greet at?
it's going to be at the rig at the Rossmeyer over at Destination Daytona.
Oh, okay.
On the 7th from 3 to 5.
Yeah.
There you go.
We just figured, beginning of the week, everybody's not too hungover.
Sadly enough, we'll actually be probably gone by then. Like, we're going down early. Like, our Daytona experience is basically going to be 2 days. Like, the actual Daytona is only going to be like 2 days. But
yeah, well, we're going down Thursday before.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
Thursday before.
Yeah. Because
And I don't know what bike I'll be on.
yeah,
Really?
she's shopping right now.
Oh,
She just put her lowrider up for sale. So
all right. Well, shout out to anybody who needs a fucking lowrider. Was it Lowrider S?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a Lowrider S, and it has cam, Bassani 2-into-1.
We did one over on the valves. Went to a heavy valve spring, 468 zippers cam, HPI manifold, HPI throttle body, SNS intake, fueling race oil pump, man of war compensator, recluse clutches, and
It's a nice bike.
yeah, it'll run. I mean, for what it is, it's a Willie McLean.
Is it going to have a freshly painted gas tank on it, or?
Oh yeah,
We already changed it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's got a new tank on it already.
Nice.
Kraus T-bars.
yeah, fairing, yeah.
So, are you going to have people sign the new gas tank too, or are you going to?
No.
No.
No, we actually take the old gas tank with us.
Oh no, shit, that's badass.
Yeah, so people can keep signing the old gas tank. So we'll probably stop it at our one, because we only been doing this for 10 months now. So we figure our 1 month anniversary, we'll stop it and clear coat it, and that way we can hang it up.
Right on. It's kind of like Willie Nelson's guitar. Just kind of keeps traveling on and having people sign it.
But it's, I don't know. We just thought it'd be one of those cool things.
No, that's a cool thing, man.
I kind of was sad to take it off. I was kind of sentimental towards it.
Yeah, because they got named Dimples after she put a dent in the tank. So,
Well, shit happens.
well,
Gotta learn, right? I just started riding in April.
yeah, that's the bike she learned to ride on. The way, yeah. She bought the bike and had it built, and then started learning to ride on it. And then
a lot of people think that you got to start out with some small bike, but you really don't. You should start out with the bike that you want to ride.
Well, we bought it thinking that I would keep it much longer than a year, and I wouldn't be trading it in right away. But with us doing long distance, I really need bags.
Well, my point was that, a lot of people say, well, that's too much bike. Well, why not learn on that? I mean, it's, throttle control is throttle control. So, what the hell? You might as well, go right to that. We had a guy on here, 2 months ago, he started out on a Stratoliner. I mean, that's a big, big motor. So.
well,
I was going to say, I started on a CB 750, and, it's kind of a big bike to most people, but I get so sick and tired of people just telling any girl that ever wants to ride a motorcycle, first get a Sportster right away. Just get a Sportster and learn on that, because that's going to be the easiest bike you're ever going to learn on, this, that, and the other thing. And Tank gives me a hard time, but I'm like, Softails are way better for women than Sportsters are.
They actually sit longer than what you sit on a Sportster.
That's why I don't give you a hard time about Softails. You know that it's something different, but I'm not going to go there. He just keeps baiting on me. Almost a two-year running joke on this now.
It's that and Gold Wings.
Yeah, that's good point.
Gold Wings. We like to make fun of Tank Softail.
But you're right.
What's that?
You're right. That's why I wouldn't let her go to a Sportster, because I kept telling her, I was like, it don't matter what you ride, as long as you pay attention and want to learn. you can learn on any bike that you want to.
Well, and Crystal, you don't look tall to me.
I'm not. I can actually barely touch on my bike.
I was going to say, on a Sportster, you'd be up even more. You'd be up on top of your tippy toes on that thing. So
I still am. And I drop it occasionally just standing there because I can't touch. But I don't care. I mean, I used to worry about, well, they're going to laugh at me. Now I don't fucking care. I just pick the motherfucker back up and keep on going.
That's the way you got to be, you know. I mean, we just talked to a chick a couple podcasts ago named Chelsea. She's 26. She's bebopping around on her fucking dad's Ultra Classic, you know. She's probably all of, you know, 5 foot whatever, and you know, maybe 100
pounds.
Yeah, 100 pounds, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you don't got to bench press the fucking thing. You just got to balance it, you know. And,
they're a gyroscope. Once they get moving, you know, they stay up quite easily.
Yeah, riding's not my problem. It's parking lots.
Standing, parking lot.
Or gravel on the side of the road, uneven, you know, that type of stuff. That's where I...
Yeah, she can give a good class of how to pick up a motorcycle up. She's a professional at
it.
Hey, I've seen a lot of grown drunk ass men that had a really hard time getting a motorcycle back up on its fucking wheels after they dropped it in a bar parking lot. So that might be another you know, video for you guys to make, you know, how to pick up a motorcycle, because I know a lot of people that need to watch them fuckers.
Well, she's a pro at it.
Well, there you go. Unfortunately, so am I, because, you know, parking lots and alcohol. But you know, it is what it is.
You ride a motorcycle long enough, you're gonna have little mishaps like that.
Shit happens.
Your gravel gets underneath your foot. You catch a little bit of oil at an intersection. Mm-hmm. Your pant leg gets caught in your cut off shifter in front of 2 braking cops, and you go over in front of them.
Or you put your kickstand up and then forget something on the bike, so you just get off the bike and let it fall over.
Done that too.
Yep, I have done that.
Yeah, I just watched it. I'm like, oh my god! Like, she's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, actually, this past year, I had this '99 Ultra that I was riding around while I was rebuilding once again the motor on my Road King, and I'm so used to my Road King where I could just kick the kickstand and it'll just shoot out and stay there. Well, this one was old and worn out, so I kick it out and sometimes it would shoot right back, and it sort of fell into this guy's motorcycle when we were parking one day, because I just kicked it out and I went to go lean the bike and it just went whoop, boop, fell right the fuck over right into his. But shit happens, man. I've seen fucking guys forget to put their feet down at stoplights.
Yeah,
it happens.
I think the funniest one for her is we went to Madrid, and that the movie Wild Hogs, where Wild Hogs was.
Oh yeah, you were in what's that? New Mexico.
Yeah, Maggie's Diner.
Yeah, we went to park in front of Maggie's Diner, and it looked like a scene from Wild Hogs. She come flying in there, and next thing you know, she's like wrecking and falling over. I'm like, oh, I don't know. It just gets to the point that I probably look like an asshole because I don't even get off the bike anymore because I've seen it so many times. So I'm just like, yeah, she's got it.
Well, you know, that's part of riding, is learning how to pick that thing up when you drop it, you know. So what else is on the agenda for 2022?
Well, we know Daytona, Sturgis, maybe Laconia.
Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue.
I'd really want to take off another month and do the whole east northern coast, like Maine, all the way up through there, because we haven't done that section yet.
Try to get up to Nova Scotia.
Yeah, no, I saw a video that Lowbrow Customs made a while back, and they were riding through the upper like into Canada, down to northern states, or you know, like Maine, and I think they went through like Connecticut, and maybe even parts of like Michigan and Wisconsin and whatnot. And I'm like, that just looks like really good country, but you only have like a very limited time where you're going to have decent riding conditions. It's like June and up through August. And then other than that, it might snow at any point in time in there, you know?
Yeah, we want to do Smuggler's Pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's in the New Hampshire,
Vermont.
Like go through like Catskills Mountains.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Smuggler's Notch.
Or
Yeah,
Smuggler's
Notch,
Notch.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tank, you're from around that
Yeah.
neck of the woods, sort of.
I went to high school out on Cape Cod. I was a chef at Stratton Mountain in Vermont for a ski season. Yeah.
So we thought about doing that.
Right on.
We're just like a fart in the wind. You never know where
Yeah,
we're going to be.
I want to go back and do Pacific 101 down the Oregon coast. We rode it once last year. I'd like to go back and ride it again myself.
That'd be awesome. So what about any other like type of rallies besides Sturgis and Laconia? Do you guys like do any of the smaller ones like Little Sturgis or like Myrtle Beach or anything like that, or just?
I thought about Myrtle. We have friends going. And then we thought about doing what's the little one? Cherokee.
Yeah, down there in Cherokee.
We thought about it.
Like the Dragon's Tail, something with the Dragon's Tail rally or something like that.
Yeah, because see, I'm not a big people person, and this is my first year being in Daytona or going to Daytona and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, we're sort of doing it for like podcast reasons and just, get the boys out and about and get them riding. But I've always wanted to do like the smaller like rallies, like the El Diablo run that they do every year that goes, runs from California into Mexico and stuff. Stuff like that would be awesome for me. I just like the smaller deals, so I'm kind of looking to see which ones are worth going to and which ones.
Now, we went to Four Corners last year. It's real small.
Where's that at?
Durango, Colorado.
Oh, okay.
You ride like the $1 Million Highway and all that. So.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. The rally part around the dealership, I mean, there's a few vendors, but it's nothing like Sturgis. But it's a lot more riding.
Yeah, I've talked about going out to Sturgis, but I want to do it not during Sturgis because I just want to ride the Black Hills and all that jazz. I don't want to deal with all the $80 t-shirts and fucking guys that bought a bike just to go to Sturgis. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Every year. She's like,
I can imagine.
Yeah, she's like, you don't need to yell at so many people. I'm like, well, if they learn to fucking ride. If I'm riding with one hand around the turn because you're going so slow, there's a problem.
Yeah. No, we do some charity rides and as a club, and we'll get some guys that'll be on the ride. I mean, and they're older guys too, they're in their 50s and 60s. So you think they're these hardcore scooter tramps or whatever. It just turns out they're retirees that always wanted a motorcycle, and finally the old lady let them get one. Right. And we're taking it easy. I mean, we're barely breaking the fucking speed limit, and these guys are just white knuckling going around fucking corners and shit. And it's like, dude, we're not going that fast. But
you're going fast enough to go, hey, hand me a beer. Like I'm getting bored up here.
Yeah. Well, I may or may
not. I would never do that. Just let everybody know.
Well, I was just going to say, I may or may not have been bombing through the interstates in Ohio with a bottle of whiskey in my vest and going down the interstate at over the speed limit and drinking out of it because my back was killing me so damn bad. But
allegedly.
What's that?
I said allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Yep. Wanted to get that. Anyways, but yeah, this is why we don't do these live sometimes, because I'll say some shit that I shouldn't say.
Oh, I know. I had to take one.
Never
down.
happened.
I had to take one down one time because I went on a rant. So I was like, yeah, I better take that down.
Well, Tank likes to talk about how the fact our very first podcast never made it to YouTube or anything because we had to delete it because we kind of went off the fucking rails right the fuck away.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm. Well, when we say we, it's mostly me. But
it was that way. It was him.
yeah.
Oh, I know. The first time I watch your guys' stuff, I'm like, damn, I think I'm watching myself on TV right now. It sounds like a bunch of stuff that I say all the time or talk about.
Oh,
yeah, we just don't put on videos.
We're dumb enough to put it on video. So.
But we try to stay out of it a little.
You know what I mean? We try to stay in the public.
Drew's already got a reputation, so.
Well, you know, we purposely call this the shit show. Like we're not trying to put on airs for anybody.
We have shirts that say it.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, we'll be having shirts and stickers here relatively soon, and everybody can be part of the shit show. Actually, one of our first stickers that are coming out that says "I hate the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast," and we made it. But this podcast is all about talking to people like you guys. You know, just getting your story out there and trying to promote other people because, you know, there's too much fake shit on the fucking internet. You know what I mean? There's a lot of posers out there, you know?
Yeah, I went into a rant about staying in your lane. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of them like to talk about things that they think they're experts on when they have no business talking about it.
Yeah, my advice to everybody is if you've never done it, never been on it, then shut your mouth because most of the people who's done it won't talk about it. So
that's
Yep. Well, I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to shit on anybody's parade, but I mean, there's a lot of regurgitation on YouTube. You know what I mean? There's only so many fucking ways you could fucking pass a 1%er. You know what I mean? It's like fucking A, man. There's enough of those videos out there, you know, or, you know, what to do if you're at a motorcycle rally. Motherfucker, if you don't know by now, I don't know what to fucking tell you.
Yeah.
You know?
How to be a hang around.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I know. There's no sense. We couldn't possibly explain to anybody who didn't know. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys now, you've been how many videos are you up to on your channel?
100 videos.
100. Yeah.
Nice.
This is number 93, I believe.
94, isn't it?
93.
I don't know. Fuck it, man.
94. I don't know. I think it's 94. Yeah.
Yeah, and we lost a ton of footage.
Yeah, we had a bunch of equipment stolen with SD cards that had footage when we went to the Lone Star rally.
That sucks.
We lost all of me riding Colorado, Pikes Peak, the West Coast. We lost a lot.
That sucks, man. Some people are assholes.
Yeah.
We've had entire episodes where I forgot to press record.
Which hurts even more.
Yeah. We did the whole damn thing and then I went, oh crap. And then we did it again almost verbatim from before. We don't write anything down. We don't rehearse. There's nothing. I mean, and yeah, that was me who didn't press record.
That's why these Zoom things are kind of nice because it tells you that it's recording.
Yes.
Hey, you're recording. All right, we're good.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been a real learning process. That's for darn sure, you know.
Yeah, because you guys know how it is. Like, for years, my only social media I did was Facebook, and I didn't use it for my personal stuff. I used it for a tool. So, I did zero social media until we started doing this stuff. Mm-hmm. So, it was a big learning curve for me. There's a lot of, why in the world would somebody do something like this? Why are they posting a video about this crap? Like,
no, I'm with you on that, man. I actually don't like social media. I don't like social, period. I mean, you know, I'm the anti-social guy that joined a motorcycle club, you know, like, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I'm not a big people person. I usually just stay in the garage or the shop or whatever and work on shit. And then, yeah, but here we are doing social media stuff, bitching about social media on social media.
Once again.
Yeah. It's our weekly theme, actually.
It must be. If we had a theme. I don't know. I mean, we just been throwing shit up the flagpole to see who the hell salutes it since we've been doing this show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and making it up as we go along. And we've tried everything, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hell, I lit myself on fire in one of them accidentally. You know, that's entertainment. It's true. Episode 11 at the end.
I guess I missed it. I watched a lot of them.
Sorry.
He hasn't.
Well,
Sound my own voice.
I put them on while I'm like editing or something, just to
okay.
Kind of have it in the background listening while I'm doing editing or working on something.
So now, when you are you doing all the videography yourself and everything for your channel?
Yeah, we do all the videography, all the editing, everything ourselves.
A lot more work than people realize.
Yeah, it's a for what we do, it's a full-time job for me to do all this.
And then we just added the drone.
Yeah, we just added a drone into the repertoire of cameras. I'm on drone number 3 in the past 2 months.
I told him if he kills another one, I'm on.
How do you kill your drones?
Turn them into submarine, use them as an axe to chop down trees, stuff like that.
Flying into shit.
Flying into shit.
That gets expensive.
Yeah.
I tried to fly a drone.
Motorcycle parts.
So you're on YouTube. You guys are on Facebook. You're on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about TikTok or anything like that?
No.
Good.
No.
I like his reaction. That was perfect.
I started a TikTok thing just because I'm like, fuck it, I want to make these videos and they look cool. So I just use TikTok as a video editor, just like I posted on Instagram. That's basically all I do with it.
Yeah, she does a lot of like the Instagram, Facebook stuff.
The reels.
I'm more of the videos, the YouTube side of it.
Yeah, dude, we've watched a handful of your videos, man. And I mean, they're pretty professional grade. Where'd you learn how to do all that? Just trial and error?
Yeah, just working on it. I didn't know shit about it when we started.
And we learned a lot. We learned a lot of things to not do. But we have the footage, so we have to roll with what we got. So next year will be a little different.
Yeah.
And then I think we're going to try to stay at the Cabbage Patch
in Daytona.
Have you heard of it?
Nope. What is it?
It's like one of the oldest biker bars in Daytona.
Oh, okay.
It used to be like an old fueling station that they turned into a bar. And then during the rally, they opened the cow pastures next to it, and it's fun. It's like old school rally shit. It's fun.
Really?
They do what coleslaw wrestling and food truck and
it's like old school rallies.
So they have their own events. It's kind of off the beaten path. It's not like down towards the shores. You have to come inland a little bit for it.
Definitely have to check that out. That sounds cool as hell.
It does sound cool.
It's one of the more popular places, especially with the locals.
Yeah, because her first assignment was in Daytona, so we would ride and go there and hang out and stuff. But it wasn't a tourist track.
In Main Street Station.
Yeah, Main Street Station. We kind of it was a good learning experience since we like to go to Daytona Bike Week.
Mm-hmm.
To be there without all that and actually learn what's tourist and what's not tourist.
Right on.
So
I mean that's actually pretty, because the tourist stuff's easy to find, man. That's all over social media. But I love to hear the back road stories, as it were. You know what I mean? The places that aren't on Discovery Channel, 3 times a year.
Yeah, that's us. We come
like the hole in the wall places.
Yeah, we're kind of like old. We come from old school bike culture, so we like them hole in the wall. I don't know how. What would you call them? A lot of people call them rubs. Wouldn't even think about walking into.
Mm-hmm.
But they're the best places to go to.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the bars that I go to serve cheap beer and fucking warm nuts. You know what I'm saying?
But the best damn conversations you'll ever have.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I learned a bunch of old graybeards sitting in bars like that.
I have a video on my phone of a Vietnam soldier breakdancing in a bar. So you're not going to find that in some yuppie establishment that has, you know, how many pieces of flair you have to wear on your apron. You know what I'm saying?
So now, where would be the best riding for us then from Daytona? Would it be south down towards like Titusville and Cape Canaveral and all that?
Yeah, it's pretty good riding down there along A1A. But once you get past Melbourne, it gets kind of rich again.
Yeah. Actually, going north is where you can ride more beachfront and actually see the beach without, you know, there being houses and everything in the way.
Okay.
If you head north, there's a loop. I mean, Daytona's not really a good riding rally. You're not going for, I mean, there's just not good riding there, I don't think.
It's kind of funny. You get out of Daytona, and it's cow pastures.
I mean, it's just flat. Yeah. So, I mean, if I was going to ride, that's not my favorite place to go.
That's the whole thing about Florida is, you know, the stuff you want to see on the coast is, for the most part, so congested. You know, especially over, you know, I'm on the Gulf of Mexico side at, you know, my house here in Bradenton. And, yeah, you get out in the central area. I mean, there's some curvy roads, but you're right. It's all cow pastures. A lot of Trump flags everywhere. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But there's some towns like you'll go to and there's nothing there. I mean, it's like a Dollar General at a gas station, you know. And
well, she's actually from Melbourne. She was raised in the swamps down there in Florida.
Melbourne's my hometown.
Gatorland.
Yep. Well, that's what your dad did.
My dad was a gator hunter.
Oh, jeez. Nice.
That is the best fucking job title I've ever heard. That's awesome.
Yeah, would have loved to have been there in her class on show and tell day.
Yeah.
I did have a gator head I took to show and tell.
Nice.
You know, what is it? Here, what my dad does for a living, you know?
Yeah.
Bring him in, you know, alligator under his.
There's a handful of things I want to do in Daytona. Only a couple I actually talk about on the podcast, but one of them, apparently there is a gentleman's club that serves breakfast that's on the way down to Daytona for us in the upper half of Florida.
There's one on the coast below Port Orange, which is basically South Daytona, that does the same thing.
Oh man, we're gonna do that because I've never had, you know, pancakes and watched strippers before, but I can't. Well, I haven't, and I'm gonna have to stop and do that. And then the other one is I want to try alligator because I hear
it's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, our son.
Wisconsin, we don't have much alligator burgers or anything, so.
Yeah, our son. Anytime he can get like gator nuggets or anything gator, he's on it. Like it's a lot better than chicken or anything else you buy.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. So, but well, let's probably wrap this one up.
Yeah.
So you got any final thoughts? Will you guys talk about anything or share any, you know, big news? Got anything going on?
Nah, man, we're just us. What you see is what you get, you know.
Our biggest news is whatever bike I end up with.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what kind of bike are you looking for? Because I just thought about that because you said you were getting a new bike. I was just curious what you're looking for. Are you getting a bagger or?
Well, I put a down payment on the Lowrider ST.
Oh.
But I went and sat on the Road Glide ST today. And I liked it a lot better than I anticipated. Yeah. And there's a lot of more differences with it than what you think until you go sit on it.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the pictures, you're like, oh, it's just another Road Glide. But go sit on it, and they fixed a lot of the ergonomics and controls and stuff that I've bitched about for years.
They're finally paying attention.
Like they kept it to like kind of the same look, but they've done a lot of little tweaks that makes it a lot better. So I was impressed. I was impressed with it. But yeah, just follow us, man. Watch our stuff because I don't know, we just do crazy stuff. We'll just take off. We sleep in parking lots. We sleep on the side of the road.
Ride in the rain.
Ride in the rain.
Snow. We went out in the snow the other day.
Ride till we can't ride no more. That shoot 24, 36 hours straight. We're just nomads. We're literally nomads to the government. We're classified as a nomad now.
You don't have a set address.
South Dakota actually has a nomad program.
Oh,
Really?
So you get out of a lot of taxes.
Well, good to know.
Good
Financial advice here on the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to give my money to somebody else to waste. I'm going to waste it.
Exactly. Fuck the government. We haven't even gotten into politics yet. But
that's the general census.
So what are your thoughts on the vaccine? No, but anyways.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. So the fucking name of the channel is Hellson2wheels.
Yep.
And how often do you guys put out videos?
I try to do it videos are on Sundays and then the show's on Monday.
Nice.
Yep.
And I imagine all the other social media is Hellson2wheels. I know you are on Instagram, but
I think the Facebook's Hellson2wheels 1 because we fucked up the first page and couldn't figure out how to fix it, so we had to start the page over. So, you know, me and social media, fuck this, let's do it again.
Exactly. It's all for fun anyways.
I mean, that's why I do it, just to meet people like you guys and just ride around the country and have a good time. Because
I'm envious, man.
Yeah.
I can't. It's the best decision we've ever made. I mean, I love it. I don't want to stop anytime soon. We've thought about planting roots a couple times, and I'm like, do you want to go back to 2 vacations a year? And the answer is no, really quick.
Yeah. No.
So all year's vacation with a few work days in there.
So basically, we have whatever we can fit in a 14-foot
trailer,
2 Harleys, and whatever we can fit in a 14-foot trailer. Everything else, got rid of everything else.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you need, man.
Yeah.
You know, life ain't about all the shit you can get, you know?
It's not. It really isn't. It's about to me, wealth is how many true friends you have. Not associates, not people you know, but true friends you have. To me, that's wealth of life.
And we don't care to ride and sleep in a parking lot. It's not a problem.
Or
go on down the road, sleep a couple hours, and
keep riding.
Well, you know that old saying, there ain't no such thing as a luggage rack on a hearse. So there you have it.
Well, cool, man. It's been a pleasure meeting you guys tonight.
You too.
Dude, I just want to say thank you for bringing us on. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. I take everything to heart. And if you guys need anything, holler.
We'll be in Daytona.
Anything.
Yeah, we'll try to look you guys up, man.
Yeah. Hit Dirty up on the Instagram thing there. He's the one who attends that. And you guys take care of yourself. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share this shit. Wouldn't kill you to do so. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok at the Bikers Podcast. And all available social media, audio podcast platform, Spotify, the whole deal. We'll just keep it at that. So we'll figure it out. So just remember, the most dangerous part on your motorcycle is the nut that connects the seat to the handlebars. Peace.